Happy Monday. Sorry, I have some technical difficulties on my computer there. But happy Monday. Welcome, everybody. Hope you enjoyed the Super Bowl. Little weekend music to start our call today in honor of his performance at halftime yesterday. Want to thank you guys so much for hopping on. We have some great information for you. So want to make sure we will hop into it straight away. Make sure you guys are ready to rock and roll and give you some best practices on how to increase your add-a-lines, your attachables, and your bring your own devices, as well as a little bit of smile and dial training sprinkled in as well. So let me go ahead and get started. Can you guys hear me and can you see my screen?
Yes, we can.
All right, perfect. Thank you. All right, my name is Adam Peterson. I'm the account manager from South Chicago, Central Illinois, and St. Louis. We host these calls every day. Tell your friends, tell your neighbors, tell them to hop on. We got a bunch of great stuff for you each and every week at Monday at noon. All right, so let's start off with our February focused. So for Boost currently, we're focusing on family plans and add-a-lines. So we want to make sure you guys are leading with our family plan offer, which is not necessarily the 3 for $90, right? We want you to lead with the 3 for $110. That's going to be the most profitable for everybody involved. So that's the first line for $50, second for $30, a third line for $30 as well. So lead with that 3 for $110 as your family plan offer and pitch. If you need to fall back on that 3 for $90, you can. But honestly, they're still paying $100 in month one. So that 3 for $110 is selling really well as long as you are pitching and positioning correctly at your point of sale. Also, we want to make sure you guys are including BOGO with every sales pitch. We have some great BOGO offers, which I will give you a recap on at the end of this call that will start tomorrow. And of course, continuing to focus on add-a-lines. So add-a-lines is a big push, right? I don't think we talked about it for a while. The priorities change month to month. And so add-a-line is definitely going to be a big priority. We're going to hear your DCI family talking about it. You're going to hear your Boost reps talking about it. Everyone's going to be on add-a-lines for you guys this month. Power Bundle continues to be a focus as that was extended out. So that's going to maximize your profitability and really help drive your third-month payments and even sixth-month payments. So it's a really great offer for your customers. So that Power Bundle was extended out. And then, of course, our value-added services and bring your own device. And we will get into all of it now. So let's start with add-a-lines. What's the secret sauce to increasing your add-a-lines and your attachables? Well, it's pretty easy. I think it all starts with the art of the greeting. And so this is something we were big on a while ago, and I think people have gotten away for it, or, staff turns over in retail. But that simple greeting, hi, are you here for your promos? This is a great way to get to that add-a-line discussion and make it organic and hit it right as soon as your customers step on that door. So the hi, are you here for our promos works on a number of levels. First of all, everyone loves a promotion, right? Who doesn't love to get a deal? So if someone tells you, oh, I'm here for a promotion, what kind of promotions do you have going on, right? So it creates that dialogue where you can flow into that conversation and go towards your add-a-lines. It's going to allow you to ask those open-ended questions, and it never fails. So I just put a few scenarios right here, which I see when I'm in the field all the time. Are you here for our promos? And I'll get pushback from the dealers. I know these customers. I see them all the time. They're just looking to pay a bill. Okay, that's fine. No problem. So customer walks in. Hey, are you here for our promos? No, I'm here to pay a bill. That's great. We have promotions for our bill payment customers as well. How many lines do you have currently? Do you have anyone in your family who might need an additional line of service? There's a couple things I'm going to look for here, right? Not only my add-a-line, or maybe I can get them a $200 phone for as low as $15 on an add-a-line, but also I can check and see if they're upgrade eligible. So there's two avenues I can really gauge this customer for. Are you here for our promos? No, I'm just here to pay a bill. That's great news. We have promotions for our bill payment customers as well. What's your phone number? You put it in, you see their PIN, see what they qualify for. And if they qualify for add-a-lines, pitch them the add-a-line offer. If they qualify for upgrades, pitch them the upgrades and the add-a-line offer. So this is a very, very simple greeting that is very effective. Try it out in your doors. Try it with 10 customers. See what kind of results you get. Because I'm telling you, every time I use this in doors, we have fantastic results with people who want to add additional lines of service or upgrade their phones. At the end of the day, it's going to make you money. That greeting is very simple, very easy to make you money. So another thing the customer will say, Oh yeah, you're here for our promos. Again, everyone likes a deal. You'll hear a lot, well, what promos do you have going on? Then there you go. Now you got your foot in the door, right? Everything's open to pitch. So you want to then qualify them. What carrier are you with currently? How many lines do you have currently? So if they tell you they're with a different carrier, I'm thinking port an opportunity, right? How many lines do they have? If they're with a different carrier, I'm thinking, okay, those are going to be port in opportunities and add a line opportunities. Even if they only have one line with a different carrier, I can still pitch add lines to that customer. And then you'll have your customers, are you here for our promo? Yeah, they saw your advertising. They saw it on TV. They saw it in your windows. I see you guys have an iPhone 9 SE for $99.99. We sure do. How many lines are you looking for today? So again, I'm pivoting that to not a one-line sale. Never assume a one-line sale. Always look for an add line. That's another thing I see a lot when I secret shop doors. And I'll go in there. Whenever I see a new rep, I like to secret shop them just to see how are they going to pitch me, right? Because that gives you a true feel of how the front line is doing positioning our offers. So if I go in there and a customer is talking to me and they're only pitching me one line and they don't ask about other people in my family, that's a huge miss, and it happens a lot. So never assume a one-line deal. Make sure you guys are always trying to get the most out of every opportunity. Our stores aren't like locations in a mall, right? You go to a mall, you might see, oh, there's Spencer. What do they got in there today? There's Marshall Fields. Let me get a shirt there. It's kind of, you just look and you wander off in these different opportunities. Our stores, our specialty stores, if a customer comes in your door, they are interested in Boost Mobile in one fashion or another. So it's your guys' job to make the most out of those opportunities in your store. Now with this iPhone deal, if they see that poster for $99.99, guess what? Starting tomorrow, you're going to make that even sweeter. You know what? I can give you an add line, and I'll even drop that price of that iPhone to $49.99 after you've made your 3 qualified payments. And again, we'll get into that promotion here shortly, which starts tomorrow. All right, so that's a simple way to increase your add lines, right? It's just with your pitch. Every pitch comes in, are you here for our promos? If you greet them with that, it's going to open the door to ask that pitch for add lines. Now let's talk about a little bit about your attachables. So what I'm huge on is using the assumption close. So what I mean by that is assume the customer, and in this specific example, I'm going to talk about protection. Assume the customer is going to want protection on their device. Why do I always use the assumption close and I bundle it? Because if you think about it, when you go to McDonald's, you don't order a fries, 2 cheeseburgers, and a Coke. You order a number 3 or whatever your favorite value menu offer is. There's a reason why McDonald's has those bundled together. Because if customers are adding up, you want to pay an extra $2 for fries? You want to pay an extra $1.50 for your soda? You want to pay, it's going to be no, I don't want my bill to go higher. But they start with that simple pitch. Hey, it's $5 for your fries, burgers, and soda. Okay, good, done deal. So there's a reason why they don't pitch items one by one, and the same thing applies to wireless. You guys should always be bundling your sales. So if a customer comes into me and I talk to them, hey, are you here for our promos? I'm just here to pay a bill. Oh, that's great. Well, we have great promotions for our bill payment customers as well. How many lines do you have right now? Oh, I just have one. Okay. Do you have anyone else in your family who might need an extra device? Because, man, I can get you a $200 phone for as low as $15. And your bill is only going to be $94 per month. It'll give you 2 lines on the talk, text, data, a 10-gig hotspot, and protection on your devices. Does that sound good to you? And I always use that, does that sound good to you? It's like an affirmative cue where a customer hears that, oh, yeah, that's a pretty sweet deal. Yeah, I'll do that. Now, what did I do? I bundled them from a 1-line deal to a 2-line deal, and I included insurance on both of those lines. So instead of pushing 50 or pushing 80, I'm pushing 94. I'm adding that extra $14 for insurance. So bundle your prices with protection. And this brings me to my next section, the power of words, for protection on your customers' phones. So customers don't like paying extra for insurance, right? No one does. No one's paying extra for insurance. But everyone likes to have their devices protected. So it's a simple change in the words you use. It's in the art of sales, is that you use those words that will hit a customer's brain and kind of trigger a green light in a buying emotion as opposed to a yellow or a red light. So if you hear unlimited talk, text, data plus protection, yes, I want it. What you don't want is you start your pitch and you're going through your sales, you're end of it. Hey, do you want to pay an extra $7 for insurance? No. Why would I want my bill to go up? So you told me my plan is $50, and now we're at the end of my sale, and you didn't offer it to me at first. You didn't talk to me about it, and then you're going to get to the end of my sale and said you want to pay an extra $7 for insurance. Majority of your customers are going to say no. Sure, you maybe get a couple that do that, but if you're doing that today, stop it. That is a very poor way to increase your attachables. It just goes back to that value menu option, right? You want to include everything in one price, and it is very easy to make sure that customer's phone is protected and just bundle that in. Now, a little wrinkle in here, which I don't have in this deck, but I do want to mention, is if you sell a power bundle plan, because I know power bundles are big right now, right? You do have to include 6 months of any attachables you add. So if you add $5 international calling to Mexico, you make that a $30 extra payment on their bill, or that phone won't activate. You add insurance on there, you need to add the $35 for 6 months of insurance per phone as well. So important that you guys know that if you do have to add 6 months of attachables on a power bundle, but again, our bread and butter is our $50 plans and our $60 plans and our attachables. You know, those make up about 97% of the sales in the market right now. So on those, it's going to be just bundle it into your sale at point of sale. I understand it is more difficult on power bundles, but just want you guys to be aware of that difference. And also, make sure you talk about international calling to your customers. Do you call anyone in Mexico or Canada? And a lot of times people don't mention Canada, but I have seen it in stores where customers are like, oh, no, I don't call Mexico, but yeah, I have some family in Canada. So keep that in mind for your international calling. Again, bundle it in. So if you have a customer that needs international calling, you should find that out in your qualifying stage for that customer and bundle that into their price plan. Don't put it as an extra $5 at the end of your sale. That's a bad experience for your customer and a harder way to increase your attachables. All right, any questions on add-a-lines or attachables before I move over to BYOD? All right, no questions. And BYOD, let's talk about keeping the focus and driving your results. So it seems like, I saw some numbers this morning. It seems like our focus is down a little bit on BYOD. And so we want to make sure you guys keep that top of mind. And what's going to help you keep that top of mind is this awesome promotion, which starts tomorrow, where a customer can bring their own device and get their second month of service free. This is going to go February 9th to March 29th. Any customer who brings their own device and activates on any monthly plan will receive their second month of service free. It includes all bring your own devices except for like feature phones, right? So new important customers with a BYOD will qualify. Important thing to know, it's only for single lines. Only the single or primary line is eligible for that month 2 credit. They must bring their own device, and that credit will be applied via a scripting process prior to month 2. Any add-ons or bolt-ons, which we are focusing on those as well, right, have to be paid prior to month 2. So if you're doing a BYOD, you will want to collect 2 months of like protection on the customer's phone or international calling. The detail here says no impact on the customers in month 2. That just means you're going to get paid your regular rate as if it was any other sale. So you guys are good to go on what you collect for those sales. So with that in mind, we need to really push BYOD, keep that top of mind focus. The WIFM, what's in it for me, right? For the front line and for your customers. Well, for you guys on the front line, prior to what, maybe 5 months ago now, I think we're about 5 months in, for the past 19 years, Boost has not been able to do any BYODs while our competitors have. Our competitors are hitting about 20% of their activations each and every month on BYOD. That equates to millions of sales each and every month. So now you have an option that costs the customer $0 to switch over. If they like their same phone, what did you not like about your current phone? Was it the service or was it the device? If it was the service, but they like their device, boom, slam dunk, right? There's a device option that costs customers $0 if they keep their own phone. You can use that money saved to push your accessories. So accessories, Bluetooth speakers. Hey, you have to pay anything for your phone. We have this great Bluetooth speaker you want to get, for $50 extra, whatever the case may be. So it's a great option for you guys on the front line. For the customer, what's in it for them? The WIFM for your customer. There's no complicated phone setup. It's already been customized exactly how they want it. They don't have to search for their apps. They don't have to download their apps. They don't have to log back into with all their passwords. Very, very easy. And if they have a high-end device and they spend big money on it, let them keep that device and use it on our great nationwide network. Also, it's an easy way to add a line. Pay attention to this part here, right? Customer comes in. They want to switch over to Boost. You qualify them. Did you not like your phone or your service? Well, I didn't like my service. My phone's okay, but, I really wanted a new phone. Okay, no problem. We have a great deal for a port-in price for you switching over. But what do you want to do with that old phone? Because you can actually add a line for as low as $30 per month, and we could use that old phone for your second line. So you don't have to pay anything for that device. So BYOD is another great way to add an additional line of service to any sale that you guys make. Again, the more lines added, the more lines saved. The compatibility check tool, you guys should be using this anytime you have a port in, you want to get that customer's phone in your hand, right? Hey, I want to switch to Boost. Okay, perfect. Do you mind if I see your device? Oh, what do you want to see that for? Well, I want to see all the offers you qualify for. Then you're going to go in there and you're going to check the BYOD compatibility, if they can bring that phone over, to see if that discussion is worth having. If it's worth having, then this is a possible BYOD opportunity for our customers. So we want every port in to be checked on that bring your own device compatibility check tool for 100% of the time. Every port in that should be used. To get to 20%, which is our goal for BYOD sales, you guys should be using that 100% of the time. And so when you think about BYOD and using that tool, it's really like a game of baseball, right? So every time you check that tool, it's like stepping up to the plate and swinging the bat in a game of baseball. So the more swings of the bat, the more hits you're going to get, right? So when you get a hit, that's turning a bat swing into a run. So not only did you check it, now you know it's eligible, now you can get a sale. There is definitely a correlation in device compatibility checks run and BYOD sales. So I want to make sure you guys are using that for every opportunity. And then also, in that baseball analogy, think about managing your lineup or watching your player stats. You guys who have Elevate, if you're a branded partner or PBR partner, you have Elevate, each of your reps should have their own login. So now you can go in there and granularly see which customers are exceeding and which need more coaching. So if you got a customer who, or a rep who's not doing a lot of checks in there, then hey, and your BYOD sales are low, this is an opportunity for you to coach them and make sure they use this tool every time and go to that BYOD pitch. Again, want to make sure you guys get credit for the sale by choosing the BYOD contract type in Elevate. That way it will register correctly. So here's a typical customer interaction, kind of to help with that BYOD thought process, right? Customer comes into your store. Hey, good afternoon. Welcome to DCI Wireless. How can I help you today? Customer tells you, hey, I'm looking to switch over from Metro. What kind of promotions do you have? So when you think about how you guys respond, you want to ask open-ended questions, but the key one is one I mentioned earlier. So a few questions you're going to want to ask is, great, love you having you to the Boost family. Let me ask you a few questions. What plan are you on with Metro currently? That way you can kind of figure out what plan to put them on. How many lines are you looking to switch over? So you can see this is a family line opportunity. Do you mind giving me your phone so I can see what offers you qualify for? Now I can see, do they have a case? If not, there's a case opportunity. Is there a screen protector? If not, screen protector opportunity. Is the battery low? Maybe you're offering a charger. And then the money question, are you switching over because you're unhappy with your device or your service? If they say they're unhappy with the service, but not the device, slam dunk BYOD opportunity. All right, let's move over to our next section of this call, which is Smile and Dial. And who should you guys be calling first? When you guys log into Smile and Dial, you have your 4 boxes. Your welcome call, which is customers in your first 30 days. Your customer follow-up calls, which is in customers in month 2. Your optimization/retention, which is in your customers who are in month 3. And that box is very important to me because we want to make sure those 3rd month bills come in and they pay them. So that's a great box. But the one where you guys are going to fish most effectively is that customer loyalty box. The reason why, you're going to see you have the most leads there because these are all customers who came from your own store. And these are customers who are still with Boost 4 months or longer. So those customers have tenure with us as a company and they have trust in their brand because they have not switched away. Now, when you go in there, there's a couple steps I take. If I'm looking at that month 4 box, I do take an extra step by going to the sales portal and checking their upgrade eligibility. Because when I check that upgrade eligibility, I want to know if this customer is eligible for an upgrade as well as an add-a-line. So if I start by checking that, I'm going to know if I'm good to go or if I need to just strictly pitch an add-a-line, right? Am I going to do an upgrade add-a-line or just an add-a-line? Okay. Now here's another thing when you're in there. So when you're in that box, if you're online, you can see this. If not, this deck has been sent to your DCI account managers. Just ask them for a copy of it. They'll have the slide included. But there is an option if you go into your Smile Dial, next to family plan and next to phone type, there's a little arrow up or down. You can click on that arrow so you can see everyone that has a no on family plan. This is a great person to reach out to and call and pitch an add-a-line to. Hey, I see you've got an iPhone 6S or whatever the phone is that they have on file, which you will be able to see. I see you've got an iPhone 6S. Just want to check and see how's your service working for. Is everything good? Either they're going to say yes, no, whatever. Then you pivot to your pitch. Perfect. We have a great deal right now. We can get you an add-a-line for a phone that's almost $200 for as low as $15 for our tax season promotion. Is there anyone in your family who might need an extra line of service? Boom. Easy. You can also search by phone type. So if you go into phone type, you can search and see what phones are these customers currently on. So if they're on an old phone that's been out there for years and years, or like an iPhone 6 or an Alcatel Conquest, whatever the case may be, you can look at those customers and target who's on an old phone. Go to Stylos. Who's on a Stylo 4? Guess what? We got a great promotion on a Stylo 6 currently. So by sorting your Smile Dials by family plan and phone type, we'll give you a couple huge options. One, attack your add-a-lines on customers who are not on family plans. Two, attack upgrade opportunities on customers who have old phones. Yes, you do have to take an extra step and check their upgrade eligibility, but that's another huge win for your customers. All right, so when you sort those, that's going to give you the big bang for your buck. So the screenshot I have here is just kind of a one dealer I sorted, and you can see there's all these Stylo 3s, Stylo 4s, Stylo 4 Plus, Stylo 5s. So what a great opportunity to hunt smarter rather than harder and go after the low-hanging fruit. So make sure you guys are doing that in all your doors. Again, you want to personalize these calls when you make Smile Dial calls. Whenever I make a call, I make the script my own. I never read off the Smile Dial scripts that are in the system. I always make it my own. It's very simple. Hi, this is Adam Peterson with DCI Mobile. You purchased your phone from us. And I always say you purchased your phone from us to personalize the phone call and make it so I don't sound like a bill collector, but I'm the guy you got your phone from. So this is extra service I'm giving you, right? So hi, this is Adam Peterson with DCI Mobile. You purchased your phone from us. I just want to give you a courtesy call, check and see how your service is working. I always start there because who doesn't love someone checking in just to make sure everything's working okay for them? Customers love that, right? So I'm going to answer or acknowledge any issues or concerns. They're going to say, oh, it's fine. Or if they say, man, actually, I've had an issue here with X, Y, and Z, I'll say, okay, what's going on? And then I'll say, hey, bring your phone in, we'll help you out. Or if I know the answer, I'll give them the answer to help resolve it. But after I do that and I address their issues or concerns, I'm going to pivot to that sale opportunity. Great. Hey, by the way, just want to let you know you're eligible for an upgrade. We have some amazing add-a-line deals. I can actually get you a phone that costs about $200 for as low as $15. This tax season promo is awesome. It's just started today. Is there anyone in your family who might need a device? Then you disposition the call on the phone, disposition it on the computer, hang up, and then make your next Smile Dial call. But these work, man. I'm telling you, Smile Dial calls work. If you work the system, it will work for you. And don't ever let anyone tell you they're too busy to make these calls, because I have multiple stores doing 200, 300 new activations, and they did over 600 Smile Dial calls last month. Not only did they do 600 Smile Dial calls last month, but they had over 90% of them dispositioned correctly. So they were doing them all the right way. They weren't scamming the system. It can be done. If you're in your business and you're working hard to make the most money as possible, you guys can all hit those. And the goal is only 10 calls per day. So when I see a door doing 200, 300 with 600 calls, that blows my mind, because the goal is 10 per day. That's 300. That tells me that dealer is out to make as much money as possible. And that's what I want for every single person on this call, is to drive as much profit as possible to your store. So just want to give you that testimonial to let you know it can be done. I've seen it firsthand. All right, lastly, you got a couple minutes left here. Want to reiterate the tax season promotions. These all start tomorrow, right? We talked earlier about the bring your own device, getting the second month free of service. So that is on all bring your own devices, new importing customers only. It's only for single or primary lines. The second MRC will be credited to the account via scripting prior to the second month, but you do have to pay any add-ons like insurance or international calling. That goes all through tax season, February 9th through March 29th. Nextly, the Power Bundle was extended. That Power Bundle is the 6 months for $40 per month, which you get everything that normally comes on a $50 plan. Now, what's important here, the iPhone SE, right? iPhone SE typically was $99.99 on a $60 plan. On a $50 plan, that phone cost $250. Well, guess what? It does qualify for $99.99 pricing on the Power Bundle. A lot of doors seem to miss that fact. So when you talk about the savings on a Power Bundle, it's not just $60. But think of that SE. Instead of $250, it's $99.99, so that's another $150. That's $210 in savings, which if I really want to get granular, it'd be even more because there's no third month or there's no $3 processing fee in store for months 2, 3, 4, and 5. So that's another $15. So really $225 savings if you go with the Power Bundle with an iPhone SE. So that's an awesome plan for you guys. 3 for $90 is extended as well. Again, we want you to push 3 for $110 first, but that was extended out. What else? Oh, so iPhone SE was extended to the 29th. Free Stylo 6. Free Samsung Galaxy A21, Moto G Fast, CoolPad Brisa when you switch over. BOGO offers. Just want to talk about BOGO. It's also important, right? So K51 is on the BOGO, and that is also with the Samsung A21. You can mix and match a K51 and Samsung A21. Then we also have added the Stylo 6 on BOGO. So once you push in BOGO for every customer, the thing about the Stylo 6, you cannot mix and match that because it has a different SRP. But the K51 and A21, you can mix and match. Stylo 6, you cannot. But those are both on BOGO starting tomorrow through March 29th. And we also have the Port 1 Get 2 free going on with the Samsung Galaxy A10e. And, of course, our great add-a-line deals, which I love, the LG K22 for $15. Also a Legacy for $5, a Samsung A10e for $10, and the CoolPad Brisa for $25. All right, guys, that's all I got for this week's call. With that, I will open it up. Do we have any questions? So we might have one in the chat box here. Computer's going a little slow. Trying to see if I can find this message here. 1 second. Okay, I think it was just someone that had a question asked and answered. So, okay, any other questions at this time? All right, well, I hope you guys have a fantastic week. Look forward to all these promotions that are starting tomorrow. Should be great for everyone. Let's set some records for sure. And we'll see you in the field here shortly. Thank you guys for hopping on. We'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.